Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, and we created our own company to create and share high-quality, exciting TTRPG experiences full-time. Today we're playing D&D. This session, features the Burning Veil storyline. It's set in our very own Velinara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table, we have several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. Ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. But speaking of our awesome players, that means it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sciencescape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sciencescape.com. And now, let us meet our courageous, daring heroes as they get into their disguises to travel to the Twilight Haven. And we'll begin with an introduction for Freesta.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I play Fleesta. She's an Eladrin blood hunter who embodies a cold complexion and icy resilience, with magic powers from her mysterious, fathomless patron.
Hopefully not too much of a mystery for too much longer. Next up for our introductions, let's learn about Tala.
Hi, I'm Radiant. I play Tala, who is a total cleric. She helps the group by turning into mastiffs. And hopefully she won't get caught this time. She is concerned about actually Andy falling off, so we gotta talk about harnesses next.
And speaking of Andy, why don't we get an introduction for Andy?
Yeah, hi, I'm Lexi and I play Andy Quickfoot. Andy Quickfoot is a Lightfoot halfling bar whiz who loves food, but she can't cook to save her life. And she has a familiar whose name is Perry, and he's currently an orange cat because he is an orange cat. And she likes to play her family drum and flute, especially if she can get others to play along with her. And yeah, good times riding the new Mastiff buddy. That's fun. Mm-hmm.
Alright, and last but not least, let's learn about Ray.
Hi, I'm Anna. I play Ray, a tiefling wizard who escaped the prison island and now travels with the group.
With that, our introductions are covered, and we can dive into our session, where our heroes have been finally able to return to Gloomnawar after their trip to the Witchmuck Caverns and the Shadowed Repository. However, your return to Gloomnawar was not bearing the best of discoveries. It seems your legal paperwork has run out, become void, and now you are searching for Thimnick, who had organized all of this for you, to see if you can straighten out the issue. You thought you would have been able to find him at the Shadowmere crypts, but he was no longer there.
Lies.
You searched the entire place and you didn't find him.
Dark Quill's being a butt. I mean, he probably didn't know better, but still.
But you did find out that he had gone to a place called the Twilight Haven, which, when you returned to the Robinmere Manor, did some research upon and found out that it is an entire district. However, it is a district in the heart cordon of Gloomnawar. So, you all rested in the library that evening, completing your long rest, if you have not pressed that button. And now you are, I believe, in the middle of disguise processes to set out and look for Thimnick in the Twilight Haven. So, what are you doing?
Did we decide we're using Mass Charm?
If I remember correctly, because we don't know how long it was gonna take, do we get all like new fake IDs and paperwork except for me?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has some fake IDs and stuff that I made during the night. As for disguises, I do think using the mask charm is the best way to go about it. We can use it for 6 hours rather than just the one. It destroys the charm afterwards, but it is just a common magic item, and I think this is a very good use for it.
Okay, I trust you, Freestyle. I can do that.
No
can
pressure.
I look like Carissa?
What?
Yeah, if you want to disguise yourself as Carissa, go for it. That won't have
Yeah,
any sort of
nobody-
consequences,
Why
right?
would there be any consequences? Nobody down here knows who Carissa is.
You don't know that.
No.
We don't know that.
Well,
And
what
she
if
was
they do later?
kidnapped the last time.
You
Let's maybe-
literally, upon your first entrance to Gloomnor, met someone who knew someone in Veiled Mortalis.
Okay, hold please. Should I look like Elephant?
Can I look like my brother?
Like, that won't have any consequences. Yeah, if you want to look like your brother.
No.
You can look like whoever you want here.
Excellent. I'll be my
We
brother.
can have consequences for Andy's brother, though. You know, it's fine.
He's not wanted by anybody. It's
Yeah, he-
chill.
he can
It is
handle it.
Calista. I think we
Wow.
should all be people that someone else wants to hit at.
We can make somebody wanted by somebody now. Whoever's not wanted.
Okay,
Yeah.
Captain Happybeard. What race was he?
Yes, perfect. Awesome. Let's do it.
Was he like a
He's a
smaller
dwarf.
creature? He's a dwarf.
Maybe he grew.
Yeah, you know what? I can be like a foot shorter, right? That's 5 foot
He's-
dwarf. Is 5 foot dwarf like a thing?
It's a tall dwarf, but I guess.
It is now.
Yeah. I
He-
become Captain Happybeard. Nope, that's not really his name. What was his real name?
It's not
Cheerful Ben?
Cheerful
Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, I look like Cheerful Ben.
Just remember though, even though you are shorter, you still exist up there, so if someone tries to move around the air
Attack
above
me?
you, they're going to hit you in the face.
Okay, no, then who is tall as me that I look like right? No, just kidding.
You can also just, create an entirely
Yeah.
new
Second
persona.
character, backup character.
You can look like yourself, but with glasses and a mustache.
Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
Emily-
say stuff like, while I'm drinking coffee.
okay. What was the professor's name? Professor
Zephyr.
friend.
Oh,
And
Emily, the
Hold on.
botanist.
yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. I haven't had to look up her name.
Emmeline Lapointe.
Lapointe. Yeah.
Lapointe. Yeah, I look like Emily Lapointe.
Okay. Anyone else doing any sort of specifics?
I'll just turn into my May counterpart.
Which
Okay.
means,
Yes, your twin.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you use the mask charm to put your hair part on the other side.
Exactly.
Oh lord. Okay.
We can do the glasses thing too.
Right. Yes, a different hair part and glasses, and you are using a common magic item
It's like
expendable for this.
it's like every superhero and vigilante ever.
Well,
Mm.
no, like think about it. This way, May can't lose her glasses. That's
Right, it's
Yeah,
magically part of you.
yeah.
I can't I can't like look down and it just like falls down onto the ground. Like, well, help! I'm legally blind. Where are
My driver's license says I can't drive without this.
they? Yeah, please.
You
Does it
can't
really?
operate a
Enjoy-
cart.
Can't operate
Okay.
the ostrich, but I also have some.
Oh my goodness.
Freestyle use her mask charm and she'll look like her sister Lilia.
Oh.
Oh, I wanted to be so mean. Oh.
Is there a familial resemblance?
Um, kind of. It's very similar in terms of like facial features, but rather than I'd say like medium white wavy hair that Freesta has, it's long straight blonde hair. And wait, I drew where's the picture? Where is her? Rather than blue eyes,
Gone.
it's pink eyes, and she's a bit more of a warmer tone than the cool tone than she usually is.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
so you
don't
sick?
pick up on that.
I hope this disguise doesn't have any problem in Wilda Umbra, because if so, I've got a whole new problem on my hands. So this one should be safe.
Oh yay!
Perks of that. Mm-hmm.
Perks of what, Andy?
I'm stopping there.
Good call.
I'm walking away looking like my
Do you want me to
brother.
finish the sentence?
Ugh. No, it's good. I'm eating breakfast. Huh? No, lunch. Good food.
No.
Say you're an asshole.
I know I am. So, as you all are able to use your massive charms and set your disguises, you have 6 hours to find Thimnek before your disguises run out.
Alright, let's go. Onwards.
All right. So, making
I
it.
would just like to point out that before we left the house, I cast Death Ward on Andy and Ray. And then soon as we get closer to the place, I'm going to go ahead and cast Enhance Ability on Andy. And that's it. What is it? Which charisma? Eagle Splendor.
So, reminder, you guys don't know exactly where Thimnek is.
Yep.
So, if you cast Eagle Splendor when you get to Twilight Haven, which is a whole district, and it takes an hour to find Thimnek.
Okay, I wait.
Okay. So, getting to the Heart Cordon is easy enough. You've been there before. And you did have the map in the library that alerted you to where the Twilight Haven was.
Yeah.
But it is like a whole suburb district here. How do you go about trying to find Thimnek here?
Any signs of his chair?
Oh my lord. Yeah, do we see a specific brand?
Or is there like a lawn that has like 4 little indents of where a chair might have been?
We're looking at all the lawn.
Unfortunately, there are multiple lawns with lawn chairs here.
You know the one I'm
Are
looking
they-
for.
Yeah, are they the same lawn chair?
Yeah, they all look very similar.
Oh no.
There's a monopoly on lawn chair brands in Wilda Umbra.
Yeah, there is.
Damn.
Now hammocks though, hammocks get real different.
It's like one of those way too perfect like neighborhoods and
Oh,
in
it's
movies.
full cookie cutter
shows.
here.
Yeah.
So, I did prepare locate creature, but I think it'll be funnier if we try to go ahead and do it without me using a 4th level spell slot.
Yeah, I also don't know if it would solve all of our problems.
Okay.
So yeah.
Depends on the range of your spell. 'Cause
Well,
this
it
is a
lasts
big
for an hour
place.
and it's 1,000 feet.
Oh,
That's still relatively small compared to this area, if I believe.
Okay. So I'm gonna
yeah,
wait.
that's
I'm gonna wait.
Oh.
And if we get desperate,
It's an option, right?
okay. How to
Shall we just walk
was the
around
alcohol
it?
that I saw? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, on you go. You have an actual idea. I was just trying to get us somewhere.
Could I use any of the hints that I noticed when I scried him twice? Like, the alcohol was like a particular brand, and like, oh, there's a liquor store, or the grass was a like particular kind of clover. And you only look at those places.
I'm gonna say you don't really have too much to go off of, with what you had seen.
Sad.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wine seems to be, it might be fairly prominent. You've seen it a few places where you might have seen wine, based on the type of wine that it is, which you'll learn more about later. Uh,
Cool.
and then the grass seems to be much like everything else you're seeing in Twilight Haven.
Is it like one of those American neighborhoods where it's the same house and the same lawn for like miles and miles?
Like, it is very cookie cutter. Like, it's not like the exact same. There's small differences, but like the small differences go for like a pattern and then they repeat.
Yeah.
They make such a basic bitch. He's not making this easy.
I know.
A bit of
I could so
originality.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, I have options that Andy has. I could scry him and scare him, and then we could see where he runs off to. I could do ascending, do the same thing. That's all I got. So,
I mean, with this ending, now that we have an idea of his location, we could try and scare him. Make him think that we have narrowed down his location to where he is and say that we'll harm him if he does not meet us at a certain location that we know.
right,
It's
but
a
we do.
stretch.
Yes, we do need his help eventually, though.
Well, yes, as we're saying, he can meet us in a location that we know. We just need to threaten him. It's just an idea. You don't need to make
Yes.
that face.
I'm just worried that he'll send somebody else instead of him. You know, if we give him instructions. I was thinking more like scare him or get him so that he would just run like a roach when you turn on the light kind of a situation. And then with Scry would be able to tell roughly where he is if he moved.
yeah, question.
Yeah.
Do
please.
we know if he was hiding from the guards as well? Because he was in trouble?
I don't know. Do we know?
Faye?
I'm thinking. You would not know. If he was in trouble, you don't know about that.
Okay. Then the question is, so we shouldn't ask the guards. I mean, we can ask, like, merchants or people first, right? Because I don't think he's gonna really. Okay, if we say, "Hey, we can see you," what is he gonna do? He's not gonna run. He may run into the house out from outside if it's even outside because it's a brand new day, right? Like, there's no guarantee that he's gonna run outside of the house so we can actually watch and catch him. I think the
Yep.
best we can do is for you to go ahead and try to persuade him to come and see us and just tell him that we can help him too. So, you help us, we help you. Try to convince him. Or I try to do locate creature.
Yep. One of those two. We could do both. I mean, we could ask him, "Hey, can you meet us in an hour?" And then in the meantime, we do a little lap around the district.
I'm just scared if we make the wrong move first, he is going to run further from us and make it harder for us.
Yeah, so I don't think we should let him know that we're here. Let me try to see if I can find him. I mean, we may try to be coming up with all the different things, but hour is a, pretty long time. And because I have the Pearl of Power, I can try to do it twice if we needed to.
That requires a short rest. Oh no,
At the Pearl
no,
of
it
Power,
doesn't.
you just go
Never
in
mind.
and talk to it.
Never mind. Yeah. Kidding.
Though an hour walk is a little risky considering our disguises, we only have 6 hours.
Yeah, so let me use the spell. Yeah?
Okay. Faye, could we do insight checks as to Thimnek's attitude, the vibes?
From excuse me. From what you recall, no insight check required. He was very cagey, very dodgy. Signs of nervousness, maybe even of fear.
Right, but I guess the question more is of us or of like other things.
Hard to say for sure.
Okay.
Because I mean, when you primarily saw these interactions, it was either after having contacted him or during contact.
Mm-hmm.
So you've not really gathered enough information outside of contact to see if it's a more general fear or if it is tied to you specifically.
Okay. Okay. To friends, I'll go. And Perry could help us look too. He can, since he's a cat, he can just kind of hop around. So we're looking briefly.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast locate creature, Faye.
That's within
1,000
1,000
feet.
feet. Yeah.
It lasts an hour, so I'm gonna be walking a lot.
Well, your whole group is going to be walking a lot.
Yep.
It make no sense for you to cast the spell and then have to call them all the way back to your friends. So, as you have this uh um spell going up and begin walking, you'd notice something. There are other people on the streets here, especially as you start to get further into the district. And they seem to be sort of patrolling the place, the streets.
You said gloom guards?
They do not look to be gloom guards. They just seem to be figures that are patrolling the streets.
Like armed and dangerous?
Uh, they do seem to have some armaments, and they walk with a posturing that shows confidence and maybe a bit of discipline. Um, Perhaps they actually could be Gloom Guards just outside of armor.
The day's off. Alright, great.
Should we just act natural?
Yeah, I'm regretting not becoming someone who looks undead. Oh.
Well, they could probably tell, right?
Well, that's the whole point of a mask charm, is that then they would be able to tell.
No, I mean, there's energy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. Even though we have disguises, there are still magics that can
Ah.
detect creature type. So whether or not we're disguised, whether or not we have fake IDs, they can still most likely tell whether or not we're alive or undead.
Yeah.
Yes, but would they go to the hassle?
It's very low level magics, if I believe.
People might have it innately.
Well, okay, fine.
As you are sort of discussing this and noticing, the patrol, this figure, will actually come towards you.
Sorry.
You see this orcish figure, and while he is not wearing armor, you do see, like, his clothes are patched, more torn than not. And as he approaches, he sort of looms over you. He's quite tall, over 7 feet. Who are you?
Who are you?
Grimstone.
It's a name.
It's a very pretty name.
My name's Beck. Why you need to know?
I don't know your faces. I know everyone's faces here.
It's because we're visiting.
No visitors allowed right now. You must leave.
Why?
You do not need to know.
Subtle cast to detect thoughts.
Yeah, as you cast the detect thoughts, what comes to your mind is, immediately in his mind is a memory of, being told, that all visitors are to be turned away. This is to protect, one of the residents, a Thymnic Endless.
Oh my god. Oh, really?
Oh, great.
That's real unfortunate. Okay. And I don't get a sense of where he is from this.
No, just that he is currently residing here, and that as part of, like, you would, in this memory, it's not just Grimstone that's there, but a whole, like, small group of patrolmen, that are being told this.
Okay, could he give me a wisdom save, please? This is
Yeah.
against modified memory.
For sure.
Nice.
How do you feel about an 11?
He fails. Okay. I've never used this before, so give me a second. Okay, on a failed save, the target becomes charmed, incapacitated, unaware. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And my limits are a day. Is there a limit on? Okay.
Yeah,
Within the last 24 hours, and it lasted no more than 10 minutes. Okay. Was that memory that I just witnessed or like got the sense of, was that within the last day or was that was long ago?
You wouldn't be able to tell on that.
Okay. I would like to implant a memory of same figure who is telling him stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Take him aside and say, look for these figures.
Mm-hmm.
Or they might, or like describes the general thing, but like they might not quite look the same. They are a special task force for Thimnek's protection and must be taken to him immediately. They have information that will protect his life. And no one else knows about this, but he has to trust. It's very secret, and he has to like trust these people. Yeah.
All right, yeah. When Grimstone comes out of the daze, he sort of blinks and, oh, you're here. Come, follow me.
Uh-huh. Just kind of wave at friends. Look at.
I
Don't
put
say
my
anything.
hand out to Andy for a high five. Like down.
You down. It would be down.
Yeah.
A low five.
So,
Hell yes.
you follow Grimstone, and he brings you through the streets, and to one of the houses. And as you approach the house, go ahead, give me a perception check.
Yikes.
I don't know
Can-
where I am right now.
Can Perry roll?
Well, Andy, with a 15, you'll spot this. You see a lawn chair pulled over to a lake
Great.
that is occupied by one Thimnic.
Awesome. As we get closer, like before, is Thimnek like away from, like looking away from us?
He is looking towards the lake, yes.
Okay. Before we get there, I'll turn to Grimstone and say, "Thank you so much. Please don't mention this to anyone. We'll take it from here." And like, I'll try and salute in a very official way.
And Grimstone will nod. Understood.
I would like to use the Pearl of Power to get a 3rd level back, and I cast Enhance Ability on Andy.
So, okay. Do you stand there and wait? Because Grimstone is still there. He's walking away, but he would hear you.
I'll wait until he walks away.
All right.
Sorry.
So,
Okay, cool. Ready, Freddy.
what do you do?
We walk up to him, and I'm ready to cast silence if we need to.
Well, that won't really help your Eagle Splendor.
Yeah, but I don't want him yelling.
So, approaching Thimnek, you would see that again. He is lounging here in this lawn chair. He's sipping on what looks to be blood wine based on the label, picking at different snacks, little chunks of marrow and other sorts of food for the undead. And as he looks to each of you, the only one that he seems to really sort of do a double take is for Ray, who, even with the glasses and the side part, he recognizes, and
Oh god.
he begins looking around, trying to see if he can see any guards, it looks like.
Hi. How's life?
Look, I don't want trouble. I don't know what this one has told you, but I am. Well, let's just.
What are you so afraid of?
What do you mean by this one?
Don't play coy. We've met before.
Have we?
This is May, by the way.
Yeah. Have you mistaken me for somebody?
Why are you all here? Who are you? Who sent you?
Can I do a subtle cast of Tech Thoughts, please?
For sure. As you
Great.
subtly look into Thimnick's mind, the first worries are, these are figures that have been sent by your group? Or these are figures that are sent by, Lorthandril, of, Anatherion.
Do I know those names?
One name, and no. This is not a name you've heard before.
Ah, interesting. I kind of wave my hands, go, look, calm down. We just want to talk to you. Like, we were sent, like, Friesta and Andy and Tala and Ray, they couldn't find you, so we're kind of like private investigators. But we just want to talk. They're very confused, and that's it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've unfortunately nothing to say to them, or you. So if you could please just allow me, to rest.
Any detect thoughts help?
The last thing, because it does only last a minute.
Yeah.
He will think of just the. They just need to. Why couldn't they keep it at the paperwork failing?
Why couldn't they keep it at the paperwork thing?
Yeah, so instead of like pursuing him,
Okay. Look. Wait, just can you just help us do our jobs? Like anything? Like why did the legal protection get like yoinked? Gloomguard's looking for them. They're kind of a little confused because they trusted you. Just like they trust us to do our jobs now.
roll for me a persuasion roll.
Advantage. Hold on.
Holding.
Okay, good. 26.
Look, I had no choice in the matter. They seem fine folks, but I had to do what I needed to do to stay safe myself.
Certainly. Nope, that's totally understandable. Could you, perhaps then we could talk to that figure? Or what pressures were you under, if I might put it delicately?
Roll another persuasion check.
Oh gosh. Hey, same. 26.
I'm being blackmailed, and it was all sort of some elaborate scheme. A figure Lothandrel, he's part of this organization, Order of Design or something.
Fate's design? That one?
That sounds familiar. Yes.
Yeah. Heard of him. Casually.
But he acted as a bit of an advisor to me for a brief time, and during this, he coerced me into accepting bribes that assisted members of the Dim Noir Independent Society, which allowed them to break into the Morgestat's offices, sabotaging files on ages-old conflicts between the two. So I am under quite a bit of pressure for my job, you see, and so when Lord Thondrel had asked for the removal of certain paperworks allowing the legal movements of your employers, I unfortunately was in a position where I had to comply or lose my job entirely.
Oh, totally understand. Very stressful. Sounds like not a great dude, if I'm reading this correctly. I think that's a yes. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for that. See, was that so hard? Very helpful. Just so I have all my facts, my ducks in a row, as it were. What documents were shuffled in the office specifically?
They were, I don't know the entire specifics,
Oh,
just
sure, general, yeah.
documents that are important to the conflicts between Gloom Noir and Dim Noir.
Anything specific? Like, is there a war coming tomorrow?
No war. Just that there have been tensions between the two cities for ages, eons, perhaps even.
Gotcha. uh, Curious. And okay, I hope you don't mind, but I think my employers would be very interested in finding this person. What kind of details could you give me about them and their where they work? Maybe I guess it'd be the same building.
No, unfortunately, I believe they were only working there to set me up for in case a situation like this came about for their own benefits.
Oh,
He
unfortunate.
unfortunately does not provide for me any ways of contacting him. He just sort of appears. He always seems to be able to find me.
Cool. Could you do me a quick favor? And are you any good at sketching? If not, I have another method. I want to get an image of this figure.
He is an elven undead figure.
Could you think about it and I'll try and pull the image out of your head? Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. He will allow you your magics.
Great. I'll put it into my drum that I don't think you saw before.
Yeah, you see the figure. He doesn't look desiccated. Perhaps appearing to be some sort of shaded soul. So looking as he did in human life, or elven life.
Great. And we don't recognize this figure at all.
We've never seen
No
him
light
before.
bulbs. Okay. Cool. More questions. Okay. So this guy working, you only saw this figure from Fate's Design? Nobody else?
As far as I'm aware, I've never seen him with
Sure,
another
sure.
figure. But if he is cunning, that doesn't mean that there weren't other people there.
Sure, understood. Was this figure well respected? Like, new people? High-ranking people?
I don't know. I am unaware of the implications of
Okay.
his standings.
It was only you and him when you saw each other.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Anybody else that he seemed to particularly not like, besides Friesta, Andy, and Talon, right?
We were not very close personally. I'm unsure. It was just when these figures came into the city, he asked me to, well, remove their paperwork.
You still have it.
Well, it's all kept in the Morgestad. It was just a process of removing their status.
What do you mean removing that status?
As, well, visitors, able to freely move outside of their abodes.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Fates Design folks. You're talking about Andy and company. Okay, sorry. Definitely. Interesting. After they left town?
Well, that was, when everything was able to be fully processed. It was,
Sure.
an agent was sent to, present them with the documents of their, revoked traveling passes, and was informed that the group was away from Gloomnor.
Interesting. Does a reason have to be cited for this? Or is it just a general take it away? Like in the quote official paperwork?
There
Just
was
curious.
reasons that were falsified for the purposes of
Right.
revoking their traveling status.
Like disruption of the peace?
There were roll for me a persuasion check, actually.
Oh boy. I just want to know what we're charged with. That's all I...
You're not charged with anything. You just don't have traveling passes.
Well, what's the word on the street, of the group? Or in the Morgenstadt.
As you ask, really, it was just things as removing some of the paperwork and saying that the Lady Irithyll was unable to provide the proper documentations of your employer's stay upon her residence. The Zephyriel failing to make due payments.
Sure. Okay.
Things
That's
that
fine.
were easy to manipulate.
All fine. Just wondering if they were charged with anything more dire. Okay, lovely. And there's zero chance of that getting reversed, correct?
There is a chance to reverse it, but if I do, I'm risking something with Lothandrel, and that is, I will lose my job entirely if that comes out.
If not anything else. Yes, understood. If that figure was no longer in the arena, so to speak, do you think that would be possible?
Yes.
Okay. I'll pass that along. Did you have any regular meeting times? You said you couldn't contact this figure at all?
Correct. He was always the one that would find me, and he has never given me any sort of ways to reach him.
Okay. Could you do me a big favor? And I totally understand if you can't do this, but could you somehow get a message to Lady Irithyll or her manor which will then get passed along, probably to Freesta, Andy, and Ray, and whoever, but then on to like us investigators, and then we can, if you hear from this figure.
If it is safe for me to do so, perhaps.
Sure.
Do-
I don't have any like. All right, go ahead. What?
I just don't see if that it would help much. As again, Lothandrel has information that is quite damning.
Well, yes. I'm just thinking if my employers want to remove him from the space, they would need to be able to find him first. And he might contact you. Okay, that's fine. Curious. And last question. The protection stuff that is like going on here for you, is that against Andean group, or is that against this figure, like officially?
Both, mostly for the figures that Lothandrel is has asked me to your employers. Not because I'm not worried about Lothandrel, but he is a figure of arcane means, and I'm sure that he could, if he wanted to, get past the guards.
I can't imagine how he'd do that. Okay, question. What do you mean by arcane? Like as in like a wizard? As in like maybe a divination type of person? Or like more evocation?
I'm not sure. I don't know him personally. I just know that he can perform feats of magic.
Awesome. Okay. Very, very nice. I think that's all my questions. I don't know. Associates? Any y'all have any questions? Did I miss something?
I think everything was summed up perfectly.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that you're all nervous and scared and stuff like that, but I don't think our employers are one of those people who will randomly kill somebody just because they need something from that that them. So maybe, you can just try to, you know, not be so scared. I'm
Yes.
sorry
Oh,
for this position. I hope things turn out better.
yes. Yes. Thank you. You remind me of something very important. Yeah. Our employers wanted us to tell you that they don't hold any grudges, and they hope to work again someday. Yeah. Yep. And they'll be in contact if they manage to move some obstacles from the space. So.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm quite comfortable here.
Okay. Okay.
How close are we? Like a few feet away from this guy?
I would say that you're a few feet away. You're in conversational distance.
Okay. Can I ask Perry to grab some of his hair, please? As like we're walking away, like mentally.
Oh yeah, you can do it mentally for sure. I'm just thinking about the mechanics of how Harry would do this. Have Harry roll for me an athletics check, please.
Okay, let's see what a cat gets. Dex +2.
It's strength-based athletics.
Oh, athletics. 4. -4.
-4?
I don't think I get to equal that.
Unfortunately, you do not. So, as you're trying to get Perry to grab a bit of his hair. He does unfortunately see the cat, and shoot, I don't have anything for you. And unfortunately, Perry is unable to grab the hair as he is shooed away physically, but fortunately, your cat is not kicked and does not go poof.
Yeah, I'll
Too
try. I'll call
soon.
back. Oh, come on! I terribly sorry. He does this sometimes to people. Come on, and I'll like pick him up. And pet him.
All right.
It's okay tonight.
So as you're able to pick up your cat, we do have our first ad break coming up here. So please hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I ask that you just let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. Another way to directly support us is through my Ko-fi, link that's on screen and in our chat room. Ko-fi donations unlock a lot of cool things for anyone who play with us for the next month, including special companions, double treasure, and even new quests. So hang out with us, and we'll be right back to continue our story. Alright, so we return, and you've got a little bit more information about the situation you are in. What are you going to do?
Leave? Oh, to a magic shop?
Yeah, if you want to go
Is-
to a magic shop, for sure.
Is Grimstone still there?
No, he's not. He left and probably has gone back to
Okay, that's fine.
patrolling the
I was
streets.
just- Yeah. Magic shop. Magic shop. Huh.
Alright, so yeah, plenty of magic shops in Gloomnor. So is there a particular district that you'd like to go to? Do you stay in the Heart Cordon? Do you go to the Mausoleum district? Do you go to the Moss district?
Not the Moss District. The one that we're currently in? Question mark?
So yeah, you can stick in the Heart Cordon. Just know that you are in the center of town where, there's a lot of
People.
There's going to be increased Morgasat and Bloomguard's presence.
Okay, if it's on the way, great. If not, maybe just different one.
Yeah, no, you can find one for sure. What, as you approach the magic shop, are you looking for?
Mask charms. Or anything else fun, really, but specifically those.
On the site, it was 85 gold per mask charm.
Let me just roll something here real quick. So, they do have mask charms here. However, they only have 3 that are available for sale currently.
That's fine. Just get them all.
Mm-hmm.
I could pay for them if the group doesn't.
Mm.
Group fund is low.
The group fund can pay for it if it's a needed thing. We still have 651 gold in there. It's no problem.
Okay. Anything else fun?
Anything else fun? What else would they
Blessed
have?
arrows.
No, they're not gonna have blessed arrows in an area where that can really hurt some people.
True. Well, there's blessed arrows, then there's blessed arrows, so.
Yeah, it's up to
What
you to
if
figure
it's
out which
fun?
one is which.
Clearly.
As you're looking around, there is a bow that is for sale. And
I'm looking respectfully.
You would notice that it seems to be more lush and leafy than what you've seen previously in Gloomnor, or even Vale d'Umbra. And the proprietor of the shop notices, "Oh, that's one. Took a lot to get that here. Comes from Vale de
What-
Fera."
Ooh,
No kidding. Very
what's
far
it
away.
do? Other than shoot.
When you loose an arrow from it, you can create a vine from it. It spreads and can restrict figures if you strike a person with it. But
That's
it also
fun.
can create things for climbing as well.
Interesting. How much is it?
Let me make a price for this real quick. For this one, you're looking at 3,000 gold pieces.
Oof. With all my savings. Not enough.
How much do you have in your savings?
I've got about 1,700.
Hmm.
Let me look. Wait, do I have... No, I didn't think to take... Wait, do I have the stored value? I do have the stored value. Hold please. Flista runs outside. And... What do I have that I can... Bullshit. So my mask charm is just like this non-magical nothingness now, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to cast a stored value on it. And I come back in. Oh, I found it. How about some gold and a trade for this amazing magical item that I also got from Wildewitch?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm not good at those. That's okay. I'm
Eh.
smiling and I'm holding it out.
The shop tender seems intrigued. Potentially. Can you tell me more about this magical artifact that you have?
Of course. So it's very similar to Mask Charm that's found on Wilda Mortalis. In Wildefera, it is known to essentially last forever. Because the Fae are tricky and all that fun stuff, sometimes they need disguises. So I actually got this one from a hag. It was a gift. It's a long story. But you know, we're not on like speaking terms anymore. We're not really friends. So I want to, give it away. And what better than to, trade it for an item that I'd use and an item that you can sell for a handsome price?
Okay, yes. Well, I could knock it down to 1,500 gold and that trinket of yours.
If you want, I can throw some money in.
This is my battle ray. I don't know. I mean, it was a gift from a hag. I don't think a discount for about 1,500 is going to cut it. Is that the best you can do?
Roll another persuasion check.
Please, God. That's a whole ass 6 right there.
Yay!
Unfortunately, that is
That's
the best
seven.
that I can do. At least for this particular item.
Right. What if I throw in... What do I have? Oh, I no longer have that. I gave it to Lorkin. I wonder how Lorkin's doing with the bedroll. Uh,
Very itchy.
good for him. What if I throw in... It's going to be honest, not magical. She's very cute. This dissected frog paperweight.
I can take over another 200 gold for paperweight.
Deal.
Alright, so
1,300.
1,300, a paperweight, and a useless charm.
Yep. Goodbye, mask charm. And goodbye, paperweight.
Alright, so you will get the Bow of the Grove Tender, which has some lore on our website, but I will go ahead and make a full item for you to equip.
I'm happy to make it.
Well, there's some information that's
Oh.
missing on it, so I'll make it for you.
If it's cursed, I swear to God.
No,
Faye.
it's not
Oh
cursed.
god.
Sure.
Imagine it is. It seems like something Faye would do.
I have cursed people before.
I'm aware. There's still a seed inside of me.
That was
Jeez,
a
I
bargain,
forgot.
not a curse.
Tomato,
Dormammu,
tomato.
I've come to bargain.
Alright. So. You've got a cool bow. Anything else?
The mask charms.
You got 3 mask charms, too.
Cool. Is that just the 85 gold each?
Yeah, just the 85 gold each.
Cool. We have 396 gold in the group fund. Left.
Ooh, that new bow looks fun. Was it made out of a tree? A demon tree, perhaps?
Maybe, I don't know. I literally did just get it like 30 seconds ago.
Very
I'm
exciting.
reading about it right now.
Cool.
They should come in handy.
Should we go back to the manor and decide what to do next?
Might as well, I'm tired.
That was a lot of deceiving for one day. Fun though.
I also didn't sleep last night, so
Yeah, that'll do that to you.
might.
Alright, yeah. Hey, Tala, I'll if we're doing the Mastiff thing, I'll go. But actually, never mind. I think we're just walking. Okay.
God damn it, Lachlan. So yeah, you guys are able to make it back to the Ravenmere Manor. Your mask charms dissipate halfway through the trip, or at least the disguises do. You've had a full day going about the town and finding Thimnick, and when you return, It's just in time for, tea time.
Hello.
You would see Miss Matilda with a tray. Oh, hello. Just bringing the lady here with her tea out into the gardens.
Is there some for us in the kitchen?
I mean, if you're wanting to join the lady, I'm sure that she wouldn't mind the company, and I can make enough for everyone to join in.
Looking to Friesta and Ray. Do we want to go out there, or do we want to have her?
I mean, we can, but I'm probably going to fall asleep, I'll be honest. But you like your talking, so.
Okay, I'll go out. Hey, Ray, you want to be wizard buddies? We can go out. We can leave Friesta and Tala, and they can go take a nap.
Yeah, I'll come on.
Alright.
Have fun!
Oh yeah, all the tea and cookies.
Ooh, yay.
And so, there are, in fact, tea and cookies that are outside, and Lady Irwithel is sitting at a small table that overlooks the pond that she keeps, and you do see Silas, lumbering around, tending to the garden during this, and then Friesta can go up and take a nap. Or, you could probably even take a full rest as an elf.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
So, but yeah, so Andy, Ray, as the two of you sort of join the Lady Irwithel, she smiles. I wasn't expecting company. Please, take a seat.
Well, how has your day been?
Eventful, at least for my own days. A lot of correspondences.
Good or bad correspondence?
A mix of both. Just different sort of managements in a noble and business world.
Can't fully relate to that, but sounds like work. Fun. Did you get any more unwelcome visitors?
Not this day, thankfully.
Excellent. Good. We learned a little bit about why that had been the case. Some skullduggery, if you can believe it. But we know who's behind it, so that's good. I was just gonna find him.
Wish you luck in that, but perhaps you already know people who might be able to assist you in searching for figures. You seem to have quite a varied network.
It's growing every day. We're like little spiders over here.
Spiders.
Yep. What a town. Very different from my hometown for sure. Yeah. I'll do a little minor illusion of the Fates design, like eye with the curtain over part of it. Just a PSA. If you ever see this tattoo on somebody, that's a bad thing.
Just slowly walk away, you know?
Yeah, I just FYI.
I will keep that in mind.
Also, I'll minor illusion of the figure that of what's his face?
Lorthandro.
Yes. What? Oh, it's my other. Yeah, Wolfandrel. Have you seen this person before?
I admit that I have not.
Okay. Also, a good thing. We think this is the person behind our current legal struggles. Okay, cool. Just checking. Tea's good.
I'm glad that you've enjoyed it. I'll alert Silas that you're fond of his particular blend.
Mm-hmm. Does he enjoy Tala's company? Question.
I've not known him to complain about any of our guests, so I can assume that he is appreciative. He's not really a personable figure,
Sure.
but he is good at what he does.
Yes, very. If Tala wanted to get even more, like, even knowing his disposition, if Tala wanted to become further friends with Silas, what might be a good way to do
Uh, to be quite honest, I would say to just continue as one is. The thing with Silas is that he is not one to change his personality for anyone. He is quite the same sort of gruff approach to me as I assume you have experienced.
Cool. What? I'll pass it along when she's done with her nap.
All right. So, tea goes by fine, and if there's nothing else you plan to do this day, you can all mark off a long rest.
Yay.
And Freesta, you can mark that you are attuned to your bow if you would like to. And I'll get you again that full item after this session.
Thank you.
Yeah. As the next day comes around, what do you all wish to do? You gather for debriefing over breakfast.
Mm-hmm. All right, team. What can we do? We got face design trying to get us out of town. We have vampire people housing someone we need to talk to. Oh, and we're missing what's his face? Teleos. Yeah.
In terms of the fate's design, are you able to cast sending to your brother to see if he knows about these fake yet?
Yeah, I could try that for sure. Oh man, there's a few other people who we know, kind of, who probably wouldn't talk to us. But there's Theravin, there's Myatha. Um, those people might also. I think if we strike out with my brother, I might try and contact Myatha. But then there's also a few other people that we met in passing who tried to kill us. So, got options.
You could probably also talk to Zephyriel. He's got connections beyond what you know, because that's how you guys got to Gloom Noir in the first place. He might be able to help you.
Okay, I'll do one to my brother first because I haven't tried to talk to him for a while. Let's see if we can get that below the 5% limit.
All right.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Priestess says hi. How are you? Long time no talk. Do you know the name? I can't. Lothandril Anatherion? In Gloomnor face design, causing us problems. Hugs.
The hugs is cut off, unfortunately.
Ah!
Dang.
The vibes. The vibes of hugs. It's all I wanted to get across.
No, you don't get to.
Cheers.
Don't know how you know that name. Very high-ranking member of the whole order.
Shit, man.
Stay safe. That's all you get.
Yeah, I'll relay that word for word to folks. So we in deep doo doo.
Well,
We could ask Zephyriel if he knows where to find him. I feel like, or like more information. We
you
gotta get
could.
ourselves a bunch of standing stones. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say you could. Right now we are just gathering information. I've got no idea where to start.
Alright, cool. We'll use another third level spell slot. Okay. Zephyriel on the old ringer. Let's see. Teresa says hi. Legal troubles. What's this guy's name? Lothandril Anatheron, high-ranking order member, causing us problems. Know anything about him? Where to find, what he does, etc. I guess that might be 2 words. At.
The message you receive. This sounds like something more than what sending can facilitate.
Oh no.
Find yourself a mirror and repeat this phrase. And he'll give you a 5-word phrase that I don't have. And that's where the sending ends.
Stew is good like stew.
That is not the phrase. It is an arcane.
Oh, come on.
It is an arcane phrase.
That's less fun. That's what it actually means in whatever arcane language.
That's what Andy can think it means.
That's my training has taught me that specifically means this. I don't know what books you're reading.
The right ones.
Not the cookbooks for sure. All right.
What is
Cool.
that supposed to mean? Hey, Andy, what's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. They're in my brother's room. I didn't want to ask.
Sure.
Hi. Cool. Hey, Lady Irithel, do you have a mirror question mark?
We've got plenty of them, yes.
Is there a really big one somewhere?
I believe there's one in the seating room.
Awesome. Thank you. And I'll like take whatever breakfast I haven't shoved in my face yet and over there. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Are we going to play Bloody Mary?
We could do that later.
I'll go first.
I like stew. No, wait. I forgot the phrase already. Something about stew.
That's not it, but okay.
Stew is good.
The phrase is, I
Feels
forgot
good.
the phrase something.
Help.
Alright, so. Yeah, so you repeat the phrase and you would all see Zephyriel's face appear in the reflection rather than your own. And, oh, well, it seems that it worked. Thank you. So, explain to me this legal trouble that you've been going through.
And I'll go into dramatic retelling with like minor illusion. So Thimnek was blackmailed by this guy, and into falsifying and obfuscating our documents such that we are no longer welcome in Glumor.
Oh, dear. And this is
Yep.
that Lothandrel figure.
Yep. Minor illusion of him with like a big like devil tail and like the horns. This guy.
So, as you make this, well, I don't know who Lothandrel is, but I can perhaps figure out a way to work through assisting you in your legal issues.
I got distracted by food. What'd you say?
He said that he doesn't know who Lothandrel is, but he can help in the legal issues you are facing.
Okay. Oh, also, fun fact: your connection to Dark Quill. He says the books have been, evened. Like that debt is settled.
And I figured something like that would have come about, but no worries.
Yes. Say thanks for asking.
Alright. So, Any other questions or comments or things to discuss with Zephyriel?
So you don't know anything about this figure, but you can help us with legal stuff. That's what I understood.
That is correct.
Okay. Shucks. Do you have any advice for finding a high-ranking, arcanely endowed, shaded soul elf who clearly doesn't like us and
Don't
who scares my
die.
mother?
Or if you
That
do
is
die, make
yes.
it under your own will and manner. So fake your death. Much like I have.
Yeah, you're very good at that. If I need pointers, we'll ring you up again.
Yes,
Can
of
we just use
course.
this whenever? Question?
In a sense, if I'm here to speak the words of activation on my side, yes, the connection will go through.
Damn it.
So, uh,
Interesting. Can we make these for ourselves, or is this a like Professor Zephyriel special?
if you find a proper enchanter, I'm sure you could learn the process of making it yourself.
I'm looking at Ray. You know somebody who does enchanting.
Yeah.
Does your mentor do mirrors? Is that a thing? Like, is that a subspecialty in the wizarding school?
Would Ray know this?
You don't know that, um, your mentor would be able to do this, but you guys do know an enchanter in Wintervale.
This is true. And he has the hilt of bones currently.
Yes.
Okay. Any news from Wintervale while we
Uh,
have you?
Vulcan
Who
has
won this sports thing?
developed a sort of rash recently. It seems to be covering his whole body. He's quite not quite irritated. Well, his skin definitely is. But other than that, Carissa has become a bit morose about the situation that is flourishing between the Master Streningar and his, well, I wouldn't say beloved, but his courtship.
Sure. How's the war going on between houses?
Thankfully, there's no more public fighting. At least none that has been seen or experienced.
Awesome. Fate's design hasn't been causing you guys any problems?
We have not been attacked, no.
Or legal citizenship being removed? Okay, great. Okay. Lovely. Good to hear. Why? Does it turn off automatically?
Yeah, he will speak arcane words and the connection disappears.
I immediately say the 5 words.
The ones that you have,
The ones Dandy had.
it
Dude.
does not reopen the connection.
Damn.
What arcana modifier do I need to hack his mirror?
What pack do you need? What OS?
I mean, I could really push a narrative here.
Yeah, you could. Opportunities have arisen.
I mean, you do know a very powerful arcane being that could potentially give you some manner of power to influence items if you so wish. If you
Yeah.
ask.
Their name's Faye, and I'm asking.
Oh no, this was for Freesta, who has a quasi-warlock pact going on.
Yeah.
Well, I have two very powerful beings. I don't know which
Mhm.
one you are referring to.
The flex.
Yeah, for real.
Potentially both.
Andy, how long would it take for you to make me a sending spell scroll? And how
I-
much money do you need?
I could send it, but if you want to send it, I have no idea. Let's see.
Andy has seen both of these figures.
Yeah, but if Rista wants to do it, okay, so for me to pick up a spell, it's 2 hours and 50 gold per wizard spell level.
There are rules for crafting spell scrolls.
Yeah.
If you give me just one moment, I can tell you.
Sure.
Alright, to scribe a spell scroll, what level is sending?
Third.
Third. 1 work week, and it would cost 500 gold pieces.
Oh, gross.
I'll think on it.
I put this out there. I could do a sending and say, yo, I don't know what you are. Your servant? This person, Friesta wants to talk to you.
Listen, my relationship with both of these beings is fragile and scary enough. I'd rather communicate like as me and not
Yeah,
have a third party involved just in case things get messy
Yeah.
in terms of communication.
Andy doesn't want to be in the middle of this anyway. It's like, yeah, no. Thanks.
I mean, they're probably watching me. I could just shout out into nothingness. Can I hack mirrors? You know,
Yeah, for
whatever
sure,
one
for
is
sure.
watching me enough that they,
Do it.
care about my arcane need. No?
As you shout into the void, if someone has heard you, they do not respond.
I
Rude.
never liked the magic you gave me anyways. Sucks.
Oh.
Get struck by lightning.
That's one way to piss them off.
I'm just imagining that like they'll both respond and then go, wait, who's that? You know, like you have another.
It's like Siri and, and Alexa going at it.
Yeah. Now she's mine. Now she's mine. Yikes.
Well, that is the thing, that I cannot make more of a bargain with one figure until I get rid of the other.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
conundrum
You gotta.
I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Alright, so, from here, what is your plan?
Hide. Okay, so what did we learn that this guy is powerful and high ranking? Did we want to try and find him? I feel like that's a bad idea. Zephyril's helping with our legal stuff. And then we gotta look for that figure in the vampire house to find the Legos.
Well, seeing that Zephyriel is going to be assisting you with the legal matters, perhaps now you can focus on trying to find the Vrindarin in House Gezendul and just worry about not being caught by Lothendril.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to know more about this Losandril because I feel like he's gonna come back and bite us in the butt sometime, which
He
would be
might.
unfortunate.
You can try and learn more about him, but he does seem to be again, high-ranking member, so it might be difficult
Right.
to find information about him.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start because we could ask, people we know, but I don't want to keep doing sendings. And until we get that hack for the mirror thing. Yeah. What do we remember about the whole vampire house situation?
You are with the
Father Megaphone.
with Father Agavol.
Yeah.
It's just you know that he sent figures after Varro because there was the stolen amulet from his daughter, Listana. Um, and that House Gezidul is protecting Vrindarin, and it is a vampire den, so has perhaps dangers.
Yes. Well, who are we going to find, though? We are going to find somebody.
Vrindarin is who you need to find.
Oh, I thought you said city. Okay. I got
No.
you.
Vrindarin is the figure that is being protected, and
Okay. And we don't know what that figure looks like. Like, I can't do ascending to this figure, right? Because we only heard of this guy. Oh, person. And this was from Lady. Did Lady Euraxpis tell us about this person?
No, you learned about that through the scriptorium.
Oh, the person in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Told you Vrindarin might be able to help you.
Right, and that was the thing we paid a lot of money for. Okay. Do we want to just go look? Like, I don't know how to get into a house of vampires. I feel like that would be an invisibility thing, not a disguise type of a deal.
Or we can ask nicely.
You do have people you can ask about getting into House Gezidul. Lady Irwithel might be able to help you.
True.
Dark Quill, Ervain Dark Quill, though you're not really on the best terms there.
We didn't kill him. He didn't try and kill us.
Yeah.
Pretty Gucci.
Thimnik also probably could help, but you don't know if that would jeopardize the situation that you have found yourselves in.
Scaredy cat. Yeah, okay. Alright, I talked to Lady Uwitho?
Yeah, for sure. It's easy enough to find her. This is, again, her house that you've been staying in.
Yeah. Hello? Are you busy?
Not terribly so. I can put this down. How can I help?
We probably can legal stuff might be getting cleared up via Professor Zephyr. So we are thinking of proceeding with other plans. What do you know about House Yesadul and how we might enter said house peacefully?
That is going to be quite a challenge. There have been some tensions in the house. Someone who might be able to help you is Caltrella, a business advisor, Caltrella Nightcoin. He works closely with the house.
Okay. Is it Darkcoin?
Caldreller Nightcoin.
Nightcoin, that was close.
And it's got an E at the end.
It does.
Okay, words. Awesome, thank you. If you could spell the first name and maybe the last name, because now I don't know if I spelled that right. Okay. And Lady Iwithal, this is your business associate who also works with them? Like, you know this. Night Coin.
I've worked with him before, yes. Not as a business advisor, as a broker. But yes.
Ah. Alright. How might we approach this figure? Like bribes? Or like what's your
Bribes
advice?
are always welcome in Gloom Noir, as you may have learned.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
he might be I don't think that perhaps the standard approach need be resorted to. Keldra and I have a very long history of working together. You may be able to use that as some leverage.
Okay. We'll mention your name for sure. Anything that we should avoid or like any particular personality traits that we should know about that you think would be helpful?
Not that I can think of.
And where might we find Mr. Nightcoin?
His office resides in the Heart Cordon,
Of course it does.
though it is closer to the Mausoleum District rather than being directly in the center. Closer to the nexus of Mercantile District. You'll look for a crypt. It'll be unassuming, and you'll be able to tell that you're in the right place because there is an elven glyph. It is missed easily by those who are not aware of its existence, but if you look for it, you should be able to find it.
Sounds good.
So,
Okay.
as you now have some information on how to move forward, our next ad break is coming up here. So please hang out with us, let the ads run. They really do help us out a ton here. They help keep our games affordable. Another great way of directly supporting us is Ko-fi donations. We've got a link for that on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for everyone who played with us for the next month. Perks include double treasure, double XP, and even new quests. So stick around with us, and we'll be right back to continue our story. Alrighty, we are back in action, and as we are returning, you have some information. Ways forward. What would you like to do?
Uh, but is it? It's like morning, right? Like we took our long rest and.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we venture forth and go find this crypt with the elven symbol?
Yep. Also, I have in my inventory divining medallion, and I only have the notes vamp thing stolen. What was that?
That was what was stolen from
Oh,
Listana by Varro.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yep, let's talk to the guy that was mentioned. The night coin person. Where do we find him?
He's in the Heart Coordinate District, but closer to the Mausoleum District. You were looking for a crypt with a hidden elven insignia.
Easy enough.
mhm. Okay. Yeah. Should we disguise? Not disguise?
Not disguise, I don't think. I think we just try and be stealthy.
Okay, sounds good. I'm kind of tired of tending to be my brother. It's exhausting, really.
Yeah, it's seems like a lot to be someone who is very similar to you. You didn't actually change who you were. You were still like, I don't mean this in a bad way. You were still just like yapping as Andy. You just looked different, which was the
There's a
magic thing that I bought you.
there's a phrase here like you can change the skin, but not what lies underneath, or something. Because I don't know. Yeah, change your stripes, but not something. Anyway, whatever. But yeah,
It's
we're
exhausting
walking.
just looking like your brother, I guess.
Yeah, and it's funny because like I imagine when we were talking about the face design, like I was like pulling up the collar to hide his stupid
A
tattoo.
tattoo, yeah.
Yeah, like an idiot, dude.
So, yeah, heading over to, the, Caldreller's, area. So you get to the Heart Portal. I'm going to ask for investigation checks to see if you can find the right crypt.
Oh, yeah.
Frista and Tala. Yeah. You guys know what you're looking for and can find it. Unfortunately, Andy, it seems to have been hidden above your eyesight, your eye level.
Oh, okay.
But,
I'll be salty about that later.
it seems that perhaps this Caldreller figure is not a halfling or other shorter race.
Do we just knock? I don't like. What's the?
You could knock. You could maybe enter in to this crypt.
Do we just stand outside and shout?
Alright,
There's many options.
Scream,
maybe knocking.
shout, let it all out.
I like
Don't
that
listen to the
idea.
voices.
The
Hell no.
voices.
So, it sounds like the plan of action is knocking.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I also shout hello from outside.
You hear a return call. Door's unlocked.
Oh.
Well, excuse us for trying to be polite.
Yeah.
Go inside.
Entering the crypt, there's a small corridor which leads to another door. The door is open, which means you can easily access the office that is there. It is dimly lit, and you would notice that the chamber here is adorned with all sorts of rich dark woods, plush furnishings, and the scent of aged parchment and incense fill the air. There are bookshelves and a meticulously crafted desk at the center of the office. Well, the bookshelves are at the edges, but the center has the desk. There are books and parchments all on the desk. There's a crystal orb that pulses softly, hovering atop the desk. And there is a figure there. A shaded soul wood elf, who is currently sitting at his desk. This is who you assume to be Caldreller.
Good morning, so Night Coin with an E. How's yeah, just good morning. We'd like to discuss some things with you if you have time.
Well, seeing that I'm undead, there's nothing but time.
Excellent. We would like to gain acquaintance with House Gezadul, which I hear you have dealings with in the past.
That is a tall order there. There are sort of disruptions going on in the house.
How so?
Tensions are starting to boil between different house members. You'll see this time again with different houses in Gloomhor. Seeing that most often there's no actual blood relation between the members of a certain house.
And how has Father Lagaval aligned himself? Well? Not well?
He's his own figure. I'm assuming that the tensions are against him as he is the head of the house.
And his daughter? The diviner?
Listana? Oh,
That one.
She's her own sort of figure, really.
Friendly with her father?
As friendly as one can be, I guess. They're not particularly close, but she was named a daughter for a reason. rather than some other familial beneficiary.
Ah, so not like. Okay. Interesting. And if we wanted to get a first-hand acquaintance with the house, how might we go about doing it? Unofficially, as it
A few options I can think of. You could meet with Maldris Darkstone, who is Listana's chamberlain. Or you could meet Oswin Skuldoodle. He is the seneschal to Lord Vittorian Draventhier.
He's
Vice
what?
Seneschal.
What is that? Like
It's like-
butler?
No, it's like a...
Personal priest.
So,
There.
no, seneschal, steward, major domo of medieval great
Butler.
houses, governor, other administrator, judicial officer.
Butler. Okay.
Uh,
Legal butler.
as I was saying, he's the seneschal to Lord Vittorian Draventhier, who is the vice chancellor, administrator officer of House Gezidul. He's the one who oversees the day-to-day operations and business engagements of the house.
Okay, if you had to recommend one or the other, how would you do so?
Either would get you to the house through their connections, though I have more personal experience with Vittorian than the Duchess Listana.
What do you mean by, in what ways was your experience personal?
I met with Vittorian to do business. I know of Listana through being at the House Gezidul estate, but I have not had much face-to-face with her, as I have with the head of business dealings and operations.
I see. Okay. Do you have any advice?
I do not have advice, but if you're looking to get a sort of arrangement, I can send word to either Maldris or Oswin, depending on who you'd like to meet with.
Okay. Maybe uh I could talk it over with whoever's here. Okay. I probably go with so okay. Who are these two people again? One is the legal butler. Who's the other one?
Maldris is the chamberlain to Duchess Listana. The, like, right-hand woman.
Okay. We got right hand woman and we got legal butler. Two different people. And he's had dealings with the chamberlain and not with the other one.
No, he's had dealings with Vittorian, who the seneschal works under.
Ah, oh, I misunderstood. Okay, okay. Okay. Yes, if you could get a message to the seneschal that we could speak with him.
Cool, I can get a a message out to Oswin for you.
Would be much appreciated. Faye, is there like a place that comes to mind for a meeting location?
No. There is, what it seems is that, what Haldreller is offering is he'll send a message for this, which would probably include negotiating a meeting of some sort, for your group. So, like, it's
so we don't...
So he's creating sort of this letter of introduction as a means to making acquaintanceship.
Okay, we're not setting a place yet. Okay,
Mm-mm.
one step behind what I was planning for, which is good because I don't know what that would be. Okay, yes, if you could, and I'll thank him, and thank you very much, Lady Eowith. I'll send her regards. Yeah.
Then I'm assuming that once I have a response from Oswin, I can get in contact with Earthel to meet with you all.
Indeed, you are correct.
Very well. I will do what I can. Hopefully you'll hear from me within the day or so.
Look forward to it. Thank you very much for your time and insight.
And he nods. If there's nothing else for you here, you can start making your way back.
Yes. Sounds good. What did the elven glyph say? Do we know what it says?
Can you read Elven?
No. I'll ask him if we don't know. What does your glyph mean, by the way?
It is an embellishment of the word for business, crafted into a single sigil.
That's cute. Is it like your personal crest?
No, but it is an idea that I came up with, sort of combining letters and crafting a symbol out of it.
Hats off. Okay. Cool.
So, as you're able to leave here, where do you go to next?
Back to Ravenmere Manor. We got like waiting on that one on the House Gives a Duel, and legal troubles maybe are being resolved, and we don't know where the heck to find the person who's causing us legal problems. Do I have any idea where I might get information on its design being Gloomnor?
Not really.
Shoot. No, like, this tavern is where all the bad people hang out.
I mean, you could probably ask Natriana, since she was in Gloom Noir longer than you all, but, you don't have any idea that she knows much about Order of Fate's design.
If she's with us, I would ask.
She is currently not with you.
So sad. Okay, back to Ravenmere Manor.
Alright.
If anyone looks suspicious with like the tattoo painted on their foreheads, I would pay attention, but otherwise.
Well. Let's just see what happens as you make your way back.
Let's just see, why don't we? Bated breath, Faye.
As you're traveling through Um, the as you're traveling through the merchants district, as you're making your way back towards Ravenmere Manor, you come across a bit of a crowded area, the street market. And since Andy's kind of a little hyper attuned here, give me a perception roll, please.
Sure.
That's from
Perception.
Andy?
I mean, would Tala also be hyper aware for
Absolutely not.
then just Andy?
I'm really glad I'm a halfling sometimes.
Well, you don't notice any Order of Fate's design figures here. However, you do notice something. You've seen a figure, Lorthandrel, in the drug
Oh no.
pulled from the memory of Thimnic. And you would notice the same figure here, amongst the crowded street,
Right.
looking at your group as his hands move, and above him there is the conjuring of a shadow dragon.
Okay.
And we're going to roll initiative as all around you people begin to scream.
I'm sorry?
Man just conjured a shadow dragon. Horrible time for internet to go out.
I agree. I think they're doing they're getting 20s, both everyone's getting really good hits, even if we can't see them being rolled. Yep.
So we've got Alrighty. Alright, so as the initiatives are rolled, we'll have Lorthandrel gets to go first.
Right.
Then those guys. And Paula. Andy. Alright, so starting us off with Orthandril. As the shadow dragon he's conjured continues to fly above these gouts of shadow flame, almost striking the people, but causing them to run and create chaos on the battlefield. Orthandril is going to point a finger towards Tala. And Tala, if you could please make me a Constitution saving throw. 17.
Oh, Shay, are you back?
I love.
Would you like to roll an initiative?
I'd love to. Thanks for asking. I'm over Wi-Fi. Wired hasn't come back on, so I'm sorry if I'm a little.
Yeah, no
Or if it
worries.
goes off. Initiative. Oh, okay. At
Okay.
20 for a 24.
So we'll have you go right after Lorthandril's turn, as you would technically be before him. But we're in the
Cool.
middle of his turn. Alright. Alright, so it is Paula with a 17. Unfortunately, that is not enough to save against Lorthandril. As he is going to hit you with a blight.
You're blighting the druid cleric?
So that's gonna be 45 points necrotic damage. And with that, it'll be the end of Lorthandril's turn. Freesta, let's have your go.
Cool. So, what happened?
You finished your meeting with Cordrella,
Nighty.
and
Night coiny.
he has agreed to assist you. However, when you left, you were ambushed in the middle of a street market by Lorthandril, and he was able to spot him as he conjured a shadow dragon, which is now flying above and terrorizing the citizens who are screaming and creating a chaos on the battlefield.
Chaos.
Cool. Awesome. I will Crimson Right. I'll just go right to the storm. And I'll take 2 shots. Does the magical bow I got have any sort of modifier, or is it just a
Yes, it's
standard
got
0?
+2.
Oh, take a +2. I'm just going to quickly add a bow to my inventory and just give it a +2 before I get the actual thing.
Yeah, no worries.
Where is it? Longbow +2. There we go. It helped if I equip it. There we go. Right, I'll take 2 shots. I'll take 1 shot. That's a 31.
31 will hit him.
Awesome. For 12 points of piercing damage and 1 single point of lightning.
Alright.
Does he take lightning?
He does seem to be resistant, but it's still only 1 point, so...
Cool. That's fine.
Alright. And with that, we've got some other figures moving through the crowd. They push violently past the civilians, uncaring, as you see them draw their weapons. And you would notice that they have on them tattoos not quite like the Order of Fate's design. These tattoos have a skull and chains wrapped around them.
It's not the Shadow Steel Syndicate.
No, that is not the Shadow Steel Syndicate.
Seen it before though, haven't we?
If you've played through Masters of the Shadow Void, you've definitely seen it.
Damn it.
Not in here though, I don't think.
I don't believe you've seen it in this.
And they don't have the Fates design tattoo at all.
No.
Just that one.
Just that
Okay.
one. At least that you can see. But
That they're proudly displaying. Yeah, okay.
yeah, these ones are proudly displaying it. If there are other people that have it, they are not.
And they've been relegated to tramp stamp locations.
Or they're just wearing clothes and are easily able to hide it. But the 4 warriors, as they rush in, will have 2 approach Andy, 1 runs up to Tala, and 1 runs up to Freesta. And they're going to swing their weapons. They have swords and axes. Andy, that is a 19 to try and hit you.
Yep. Hits. Wait. Well. Oh, yeah, that hits. That's fine. We'll just see what happens.
As the sword strikes you, that's going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to make another attack for
Okay.
24.
It hits.
And that'll be 8 points of slashing damage.
Awesome. What about?
And then the second one makes his attacks.
Uh-huh.
That is a
Really
21.
so. Yeah, I'll silvery barbs that one just so I get the advantage.
Well,
The
good
mother
thing.
was a herring.
Good thing that it's still only a 21 because that second roll is a crit.
Excellent. Good. What about?
So 7 slashing,
Uh-huh.
and then a natural 1. He misses on his second attack.
I'll stick out my tongue at him.
Okay. And then on Freesta, you've got 1. He's going to take his 2 swings. That's a natural 1. And then a 19 to hit
19 will hit.
for 9 slashing.
Cool.
And that was almost a nat 20. Hala, I do believe a 13 misses you.
Correct.
And then the second attack is a 14, which I believe is also a miss.
Correct.
And so then it is Tala, your turn.
I would like to go ahead and ask the one that's attacking me to make a con save of DC 16 as I
Sure.
cast Light.
Nice.
That is a 23 on his con save.
Okay, it takes half of that.
This is necrotic damage, yes?
Yes.
Fudge, man.
It seems that the undead you are fighting is immune to necrotic.
I would like to go ahead and cast Shillelagh, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Andy, it's your go. You've got 2 on you.
Awesome. I'm so excited, Faye. Okay, I will use my new spell, which is Guardian of Nature, which is a 4th level spell as a bonus action. So I will become a tree. Very exciting. But it's like a dark and twisted tree, like the tree back from my home that was infected by a demon. So I get 10 temp HP, I get con saves and advantage, and I get advantage with my attack roll, so that's cool. And the ground within me is 15 feet. It's difficult terrain for my enemies.
Hell yeah.
Very excited. But I am now
Smile
doing
on your face.
concentration. Yeah, I'm very excited. And Andy's a little conflicted about this whole becoming a tree thing, but go for it. Okay.
Maybe this is how you get
So-
over your fear.
I just become the fear.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Intimidation? No. I'll just strike with Talon Rapier at the one who hit me twice. Okay, I think a 20 hits.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Let's see if they can take acid damage. So that's 8 plus 8, and I'll take this back in health. That's kind of sucky. Actually, no, I won't. I'll wait for a different one. And we'll put a defensive flourish into this as well, because
That's
I don't
right?
want to die. Yeah, okay, cool. 6 more to him, 6 to my AC. And we'll do that second time. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Is it now a D10? Oh, it's a D10, not a D8. Get rid of that one. 6. It's exciting. I didn't realize that changed. Oh, JK, can we keep the other one?
I'll let you keep the 6.
Awesome, thank you. Alright, okay, second attack with advantage. It's very exciting. Oh, it's so close to a nat 20. Okay, 22 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, 6 regular damage. Ah, suckies. 2 acid. Does he take acid?
He does seem to take
Sure.
acid.
Poor pal. And we'll put a shadow depletion into this, because I can do that again. And it's 2d6?
2d6 for your shadow depletion. Yep.
Okay. And the temp HP don't stack, right?
You did not get temp H. No, you did, because you got failed affair.
Did.
Yes. It was the other people that got failed immortalis. Sorry. Yeah, temp HP does
Yeah.
not stack. You choose which one it comes from.
Okay, it doesn't matter, so I just have 10 still. Okay, and that's it. I'm staying there.
Shadow depletion does necrotic damage, if I remember correctly, yeah?
Oh. Yes,
Alright, he does seem to be immune to that.
that's fine. I also didn't need the temp HP, but here we are. Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Alright, so with that, it is going to be this figure's go. And he is going to I need a dexterity save from Frista.
Cool. How do you feel about the 24?
24 is enough as a lightning bolt cuts through the crowd. A few of the civilians will drop here as it comes racing towards you. So with the 24, you'll only take half damage. So that's a 23 on a failed save. You'll take 11 points of lightning damage.
Cool.
And then we've got this guy. A crossbow shot comes out from amongst the crowd, aiming to hit Talon. But an 11 misses, so you're fine. But the figure will try to move through the crowd and obfuscate their position. And then top of the round, Frista. Your go. The Shadow Dragon is still raging overhead. You've got Lorthandrel, 4 warriors, a mage, and some other figure in the crowd.
Who was it that hit me with the lightning?
That was the mage.
Cool, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the mage.
Alright, go for it.
Just going to roll 3d20. Oh god, so that's. I'm going to assume the 2 doesn't hit, but it's +9, so an 18 and a 27.
18 and 27 both hit.
Cool. For 11 points of force damage. Then bonus action, I'll take a shot at him. Which is a 27 to hit. For 8 points of piercing. And 1 point of lightning.
Alright, he does not seem to have any sort of resistance to lightning.
Nice.
Alright. Anything else from Freesta?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alright. It is Lathandrel's turn, and he is going to he's going to fill the air around you with a cloud of fog, making it heavily obscured. And then it is the fighter's turn, as the warriors are going to move about, continue taking their attacks. 17 to try and hit Andy.
Nope. Ah, he.
That means the second attack from him fails as well.
Aw, it's very sad.
First attack from the second guy fails. How about a 21?
It was 6. Nope, just fails. Haha.
Alright, you're good.
You have 2 of them on you?
Yes. And I can't hit at current moment.
Tala, the 14 misses against you. And so too does the 17. No, 17 I believe just hits, right?
No, AC's 19.
Ah, okay. Then yeah, you're good. Oh, sorry, Max. Then for Freesta, the 12 misses.
Yep.
But how about a gentleman's 20?
That'll hit.
For 4 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And then Tala, it is your turn. It is heavily obscured, meaning that you cannot see. You have the blinded condition unless you have some sort of blind sight.
So I can't see anybody.
You
anything.
know,
Got him.
you don't see anything. You know someone's there. It would just mean you have disadvantage on any sort of attack rolls because you can't see them.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit the guy with Shillelagh. 17 to hit.
17 will hit him.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then 1d8. Okay, that's 1 point of whatever. And then.
Well, what sort of damage do you choose? Because you can. Because that might affect.
Hold one. I can't remember what. Where's it? I apologize. Hold on. I can't remember what that additional divine strike thing was.
I can check it real quick.
Sorry, I'm panicking and I can't seem to.
You're fine. No need to panic.
There's always need to panic.
Oh, no need to panic. You can choose either cold, fire, or lightning.
I will try to do fire.
He does not seem to be resistant to fire.
Bonus action, favor of the forest, and a turn.
Sounds good.
We're both trees, Tala. Look at us.
Speaking of trees, Andy, it's gonna be your turn.
I'm very excited. Andy, I think, is a little less exuberant about this whole being a tree thing, but Lexi's having a good time. Okay. We'll just rinse and repeat. We're doing. Yeah. We're gonna use my new form to its fullest. So do I have flat roll then? Because I have disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see if we can get some better damage going here. Oh, no, nope, sorry. D8. D8 of acid. Please be good. That's fine. I'll take that as health,
Alright.
and we'll put in another defensive flourish. Because I liked not getting hit. That was nice.
Don't forget it's a D10 now.
Yeah, it's still sucky. Okay, 3 to him, 3 to my AC. And we will do that again.
Yeah, go for it.
No, we won't. 11 misses, yeah?
An 11 does miss, unfortunately.
Okay, am I within? Oh wait, that doesn't matter. I'll do we'll do a first level healing word on myself because we can.
Yeah, go for it.
And that's it for my turn. I can't find healing word. Okay.
Alright.
That's sucky. Okay.
It is going to then be the mage's turn, and he does not seem to like this. He's gonna try and hit at Andy, but he does have disadvantage here. Making that a 10, so that's definitely gonna miss Andy.
Yeah.
There's just this chill that overcomes you from above. However, this is going to be great for this figure. We will stalk in and go towards Tala once more.
They all have disadvantage against us too, yeah?
Not all of them. Some of them are trained. 23 to hit Tala.
Yes.
That's going to be 4 points. Nope, I've got to add this. 19 points of piercing damage.
19 points of what damage?
Piercing. As he shanked you, he stabbed you.
He's shaking.
Damn.
And you aren't concentrating on any spell, are you?
No.
Alright. His second attack, will miss with a 9. But as his turn comes to an end, this is where our session must also.
No.
So we will
Damn.
pick up in the middle of combat, starting with Friesta's turn in our next session. So thank you to our players for playing. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I'll see you all in our next stream. Until then, head over to wildewitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you'd like to jump into a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow us on Twitch for our live streams. Head over to YouTube for our VODs. But until the next one, laters.